guys, Tattoo for You Richard here, and it is time for an update Q&A video. Apologize for the light. It's raining again, so it's kind of dark in here. Apologize for my voice. It crapped out on me. Decided to run away. Yeah. I'm going to try to be my chipper self today. But sometimes life kicks you in your nuggets, and you just don't want to be... You don't want to do anything. But I do want to do this video because it makes me happy. And that's what I want right now, is to be happy. So, onwards to happiness. Updates. What did I do this weekend? Worked on the big guy. You saw that I got all his weapons base toned. Sorry, the glare, you're not going to be able to see it very well. I did his little Lindsay thing in there, the little eye sock, little woo 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 woo, little ball thing with the eyeballs. It goes, hey, what's up? What else? Yeah, but I got everything base coated and base toned. So now all I got to wait for is my matte varnish to come in, and then I can go work on the next level stuff. And he even got, you know, like his little support turret gun things base toned and ready to go. But now that they're at this level, I want to make sure I don't touch them as much as possible until I base them. Worked a little bit on my Tiger Shark, got the cockpit painted. You can kind of see that. If I do this. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, you can't see it very well. Maybe once I'm all finished, I'll show a little, well, I'll do a showcase video of it and show you the details and stuff. Started painting the pilot. One of the pilots, anyway. Again, I don't want to do too much more because I don't have my varnish to seal everything. And that cockpit is... The cockpit's pretty much done. I just need to seal it, period, and it'd be done with it. The pilot's got a long ways to go. I worked on... Well, you saw the heads. The two heads. Asked on Facebook, on a couple different groups, which head goes better and put it on the body. I would do it right now, but I don't want to pull them off again. Risk a chance of scratching them. But which head everybody liked the best. And see, I liked the red the most until I put the head on. And then I really liked the white on the body because of the green. You know what? I'll just show you. It's not that hard to do. So here's the red head. Here's the red head. Little soulless she-devil. So there's the red. Which looks good. Looks good with the green. Nothing wrong with it. Merry Christmas. And then the white head. Just got them all a little pinned. So I'll probably just leave it like that, because it works just as good because it sits in there. And then here's the white head with the green, which I really like the way that looks. It's got nice tones with it. So, and the markings on here are going to be pretty much white. So when I do like the sept markings and junk and things like that. So yeah, a couple other things I did this weekend I can't show you because they're the prizes for my giveaway that I did. Sorry about that. We had a little accident. Fell face first. So yeah, a couple things I did. Like I said, I can't show you because of the prizes for my giveaways. For my 100 subscriber giveaway. Just slow work. It's going to take me some time. I'm hoping to get them done this week. We'll see how things go. Things are a little slow motion right now due to some stuff. So hopefully it'll pick up. Worked a bit on the Sunshark Bomber. I'll get that video rolling for tomorrow. I'll probably work on it this afternoon, so that way I can get it uploaded as early as I can tomorrow. So anyway, that is pretty much it for updates. It's been a boring week, that's for sure. Threw a bunch of stuff up on eBay, because I need to get cash flow going. And yeah, I'm broke. Anyway, enough about me. Let's ask me some questions so you can find out more about me. So, it's question time. The first question today we have Mr. IDICBeer. Nick. He's just so quick on the spot. Pew, I got a question. What's up? This voice is terrible. It's terrible. Fantastic video, mate. Very enjoyable as always. You mentioned Star Wars. What side would you be on, and what type, color, lightsaber would you have? I said, thanks, buddy. Good wishkin. I couldn't spell question. I smelled wishkin. What is a wishkin? You mentioned Star Wars. What side would I be on? Man, I mean, me personally, I'd probably be on the rebel side just because I'm tired of the little man being stepped on. But then again, the rebels win, they become the big man, and then they start stepping on somebody else. It's the way it always goes. It's the vicious cycle. What type or color lightsaber would I have? Well, type, I don't know. I would just probably have a standard lightsaber. I'm not a fan of Kylo Ren's little double-bladed saber. I like the way he used it in the show, because, I mean, it shows the versatility of it. As far as color, I would have to say I always liked the dark saber from what was that video game that came out a while back? It was on PlayStation? PS2, I mean? Or Xbox. I think it was on PlayStation 2, and it was the one where you had the character who wasn't a Sith Lord, or he was Darth Vader's apprentice or something like that. I can't remember. I played a little bit of it, but I really liked his black lightsaber that he got. That was super cool. I don't know why. It's just this weird black glowing. That was a cool light. I would want that lightsaber because it's different. Throughout all the movies, you have never seen a black lightsaber. That video game had one black lightsaber, and it was very cool. So I would choose that because it's cool. Thanks for the question. Horace HeresyProducktionz. HeresyProducktionz, or just Palmer. Good guy. All these guys are good guys, man. I love every one of y'all. Y'all are amazing people. I just want to say that for real. Great Q&A. As a comic book fan from way back, who do you think is the silliest superhero? He came back in a minute ago. He said, actually, I meant supervillain. Supervillain, but I typed superhero. Oh, my face is just bleh. Words are not coming out of my mouth. I have a big glare on my glasses, too, because of this monitor. It's retarded. I don't like it, and I don't want it to be. What if I was like this? Then I can't see anything. There are just scribbles on a screen. Must have the glasses. Well, I'm going to answer silliest superhero because I always thought this was so... What was, and there were a couple of them. You have 3 of them with the same power, and I just thought this was so silly. I understand its strength, and I understand it's a good power, but it's silly. And I'm going by pure silliness on this. Is Plastic Man, Mr. Fantastic, and then there was another one that I can't remember. I thought there was two. I thought there was two different Plastic Man versions. Like there's one called Plastic Man and Mr. Elastic or something like that, but I think that was Mr. Fantastic. But it's a silly, silly superpower. It's just silly. It's one of those things like, oh my gosh, they're gonna attack, and then you see a man stretch out into a giant balloon or parachute, and you're just like, oh gosh, thank you for saying, but thank you. No, yeah, that would totally be me. Like seriously, like, dude, he saved our lives, but that's freaking hilarious. Did you see him look like a giant piece of cotton candy? He ballooned himself up so much, it was hilarious. His arm stretched around the corner. It was silly. Yeah, to me that's a silly superhero. I don't know. I don't know why. Silly supervillains. I can't remember where or what. I know it was X-Men, and it might have been the Age of Apocalypse. It was the first time I ever saw him. But I still don't fully. I think it was more he just looked ridiculous than anything, and I can't even remember like his powers or anything about him other than how just silly he was. Sugar Man. I want to say it was from Age of Apocalypse. Again, that's the first time I saw him, but he just seemed like the totally the most ridiculous superhero I've seen in my life. Yeah. So I hope that answers your questions, dude. And maybe you can figure out what... Yeah. Anyway. Sugar Man and Mr. Fantastic and the Plastic Arm Crew. Those are my ridiculous superheroes and supervillains. They should fight each other and just have a big old ridiculous time. Tabletop Banter. Caleb and Harry, the awesome cats, actually have y'all on right now watching your Dawn of War Let's Play video. Makes me want to play some Dawn of War. Nice old school Marines. Lovely that you still have them. And love the candy cane paintwork. If you could take a psychic discipline from 40K, what would you pick and why? Okay, so the candy cane paint scheme is actually because me and my cousin, like I'm a comic book fan. I love coming up with ridiculous superheroes and comic book stories and fluff like that. My cousin, he did the same thing. He used to come up with stories. He's really good at creating games and stuff. But he created like a whole, like I created a group, like a storyline of people and stuff. And I called them the Followers of Nova. And I even brought them into 40K. But I'll just kind of go real quick. So we had a guy, his name was Byron Aramis, and he was a scientist. I actually used the character Aramis a lot in some of my stories. Like once he was a crime boss over Las Vegas for some of my superhero stuff. And then I brought him into just this other little story where he was trying to figure out what happened after you died and all this stuff. And he learned about the first people, and they had the ability to they apparently lived forever, and due to living forever they had certain traits of their eyes became solid black and their hair tended to turn like a dark red, almost like a blood red, and their skin became pale, almost white, like a vampire, more or less. So I know it sounds kind of like, oh, you're making vampires. No, because they don't drink blood or anything like that. They're just people, and they tend to get superpowers. Become just super in general. They're just stronger and faster. And anyway, he studied those people through ancient texts. There was none of them left alive, or you couldn't find them anywhere. They were written out of history. But he found out how they became what they were. And that was at the point of your death, your soul implodes on itself like a nova, like a supernova. Back in the day, this made sense. Science, I don't know. But anyway, it implodes, and then your spirit's set free from your body. Well, that ancient race of beings was able to, at the moment of death, trap that nova. Sorry, guys. Down into the soul, and doing that caused that energy to be so tightly compact it radiated throughout their body and turned them into the novas, the followers of Nova. So yeah. So anyway, I had that. Man, I just went off completely off topic. Anyway, I have those characters. I brought them into 40K, created my Nova Marines, which I did chaos and whatever. These original Marines with the stripes, my cousin had his group of people who were Kane was the name. They were the Lord Kane or something like that. I don't remember. But anyway, that was his group of people that he had came up with and drew comic books and storylines for. And I was bored one day and I decided, hey, I want to bring your characters into 40K, and he used that candy cane striping for the followers of Kane. So I brought him in there and on yeah. So that wasn't a question, but hey, that's where that came from. Boy, I'm just if I could take a psychic discipline from 40K, what would you pick and why? I don't know a lot about the psychic phase. I play Tau. But I do know a couple. I only know two, only because I hear it all the time, and then this new one that everybody thinks is ridiculous, but I think it's kind of cool. The terrain moving thing, to me that's telekinesis, Kyle. You know that reference. Some of you do. I think that's really cool. I wouldn't mind having that. But who wouldn't like to move stuff around with their mind? Invisibility. That's the other one I hear about a lot, and it's always one that I want, but I think I'd want it for wrong reasons. Not like, oh, I'm going to sneak into a lady's locker room. No, it's depression issues. Sometimes you feel invisible and you just want to disappear. And honestly, sorry for the sad down moment in this video, but I would love to have it right now. Not right now making this video, but just in general. But yeah, invisibility is probably another one, just because sometimes you just want to disappear. You just want to be invisible. You don't want people to see you. You don't want people to know you. You just want to be invisible and just be able to move freely throughout the world and be left alone. So yeah, we're going to skip that. We're going to move on. I hope that answers your question in a less of a dark way than I think it sounded. I'm sorry. Commissar Gamza. Good answer, sir. I think I would want to be Raven Guard Assault Marine so I can sneak around and cause havoc. But if I ended up in close combat, which with Tyrannid you know what you will. True. At least I have the skills to be in that sort of combat. We can fight together. You can keep them off my back, and I'll cut a path for us. That was our last week's whatchamacallit, the what would you do thing. Next is Wargamer Shawn. Good man, sir. Again, all of you are good men. And women, even though women don't comment. But yes, they're women. Cool video, buddy. Thanks for the answers to the questions. Always good to get to know someone more. True. What do you like to do more, painting or building or converting? What do you like to paint? Infantry, monstrous creatures, or vehicles best? I honestly prefer building and converting, I guess, more than painting, because that creation part of it, just being able to, like I'm doing with that Sunshark bomber, it's super fun, man. Honestly, I would sit down in one day and just do it if I wasn't trying to do it as a series. Sorry, guys. Again, water. It's just so much fun. It's something about seeing something, knowing how it's supposed to be put together, and then going, whoa, what if you did this? What if you did that? Like, take that new ship that came out for the Space Marines, that plane. I'm looking at that bad boy. First off, I'm like, man, I could make that plane thing look cooler in a different way, like tweaking it certain ways. And then there's the in my head, I'm already like, if I had that kit and a Valkyrie kit, the ship I could make out of that, woo, that would be fun. What do you like to paint? Infantry, monsters, creatures, or vehicles best? Honestly, I think for me, I'm better at painting vehicles and stuff. Even monstrous creatures because they're bigger. So I'd have to say those. My small level skills are getting better. But I mean, take this guy. To me, that's granted. I painted this almost a year ago. You know, when I first really started kicking it again. This compared to say, sorry, this guy are night and day. I mean, I'm getting better at the smaller stuff. I mean, even like bringing in that guy again. I'm really pleased with this figure, how he turned out. I mean, you can't see it right now on this video, but I'm getting, like I said, I'm getting better on the smaller stuff, but I do prefer the larger stuff, honestly. So I hope that answers your questions. Mini Warzone, Pete. I just got done watching your P&Q, sir. Very interesting stuff on there this week, especially that beginning part. I put my shoes on, and I tell Drama to kick rocks. I'm done with that. I don't need drama. Don't need drama, sir. Mini Warzone, truly great Q&A. Sorry, it was very interesting to hear your faith story. Thank you, sir. Thanks for sharing. No problem, bud. Okay, so we have established that a horde scenario scares you most in a fictional setting. Let's say that your worst imagined zombie horde with runners is happening. If you could choose any two characters from the 40K universe to be at your side and help you, then who would you choose and why? Hope your Texas rain stops soon. I have a very interesting group of people on this. There are two people. I thought of three. Like Gazgul Thraka, he would be awesome with his power claw, just gutting and critting them and and his big shooters and just stomping and crushing people. But if I'm gonna go I'm gonna go straight up Primarch on this. Layman Russ, because he'll hack and slash them to the best, and Vulcan. Just two awesome Primarchs right there. Just going through and just reaping these guys out. Vulcan just annihilating them with his flaming awesomeness, and Layman Russ just hacking them down with his beast mode. Yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun. Noah Campbell. Great video, man. Always glad to see these in my sub box. I have a question for you. If GW got you to make a Primarch, one of the missing legions, what would your Primarch be like, and what would his legion look like and do? Okay, so this question, I love this question because I ask people all the time about this. What do you think's up with the two missing Primarch legions? Why are they disavowed and why are they not there anymore? If I was to make one of the Primarchs for them, and honestly, they would go together. I know they have the one Primarchs that are supposedly already like twins, but I would have these two Primarchs. One, okay, well, we're not even going to talk about one. We're going to talk about the one I would want to see the most. I would want that Primarch to be female. And I would want it to be female because I think that would be awesome. And that could even be possibly, I know it sounds sexist and stuff, Imperium. We're not going to that feminist, sexist, garbage junk, drama junk. But an awesome thing, to be the reason why they were disavowed is because the one Primarch, when the Emperor's gene was being made and all these Primarchs were being, his babies were coming out, one of them or two of them came out female. And the reason why they were hidden is because they didn't want that to be known, and there was maybe like mutations in one of them. But no, the female Legion, I don't know what I would call them. You know, you have people say Sisters of Battle are the female Space Marines, but no, they're a different part of the hierarchy. What was that? But I would want there to be a female Primarch, and the Legion would be Amazonian style, like they're female. It's an all-female Legion, like. I don't know. That's what I would want. I think it would be really cool. It would be like legit female Space Marines. You know? I don't know. Anyway, that's what I thought about it. And I thought the other Primarch, the other missing Legion, could be like an extreme mutation. Like beyond human. Like they didn't look human at all. Mutation. You know? So yeah, but anyway, the missing Primarch, I would like her to be female. And I guess in the Legion, they don't necessarily have to all be female Space Marines, but I would really want it to be the majority, you know? It would be like an opposite society. Boom, we're done. Not really. Stupid video. So yeah, female Legion, where the women are the hierarchy on that one. Why did they get disavowed? I don't know yet. There's would be a reason. Maybe she disavowed the Emperor. You know, she denied the Emperor, but not in a worship of chaos way. But yeah, so they wrote them off, and maybe there was like an exterminatus on them, and they were destroyed. And yeah, maybe they became the Sisters of Battle. Who knows? Next is Billy Pate. Got to love the weather here in the States. True. What are your favorite bands? My favorite bands are Tool. That's my all-time favorite band. I love them. Really, that's like my favorite. To be honest with you, I like music in general. I love all musics. I love heavy riff stuff. I love epic. Just, I don't know, just uplifting music to rap to rock to you name it, I love it. But Tool is by far my favorite music, my band of choice. So yeah, guys, that's it for questions and stuff. And I apologize, video ran really long and probably kind of less ecstatic and energetic as I normally am. But I'm just feeling really run down these days. I'll try to put some more gas in my tank and keep this train rolling forward. For sure. I mean, you can't keep this man down. That's for damn sure. Pardon the language. But I'm not a quitter. I am not a slouch. So, that being said, I will get back with you guys. I will rock out more, and I will get up, pop up, and be more happy in the next video. Even if I have no voice. Maybe I could sign language the video. Love you guys. I appreciate it. Have any more questions for me, feel free to ask. Just anything you want, man. Shoot a comment, like, comment, subscribe. All that silly stuff, man. I just appreciate it. Keeps me going. Keeps me up and moving, buddies. Love you guys. Please keep rocking that nerd life, my friends. Even when life kicks you down, nerd it out, man. Keep that nerd life up. Take care. I'll see you guys later.